All right, hello everybody. Let's see. Let's try to tweak this a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. And we are live. Um, ew. I'm not a fan of the light, the lighting right now. That's for sure. Let me turn this off. I don't know if that helps or not. Yes, no, maybe. Nah, I'll leave it like that. All right, so I am live and I'm sitting on my couch. I don't really normally do live streams on my couches. What up, Daniel P? First to comment or first to, well, I guess comment because we're live right now. Can you hear me, Matt? Is everything okay? Are you able to listen to me well? Whoa, I got a bunch of notifications on my YouTube studio, which again were all from yesterday. But anyway, the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm kind of wanting to get back into the smartphone game. So now I need opinions from my fans, obviously, right? I need opinions on what smartphone I should get, or which smartphone would you guys like to see me review exactly. And you can hear me fine? All right, good, man. Again, I'm sitting back on my couch. Normally you can see like all the cool stuff on the wall here. Right now, though, I'm just chilling. I'm relaxing. I got home from work a little while ago, and I've been thinking kind of long and hard, like, hey, like, maybe the smartphone scene, as far as budget smartphones, isn't as dead as I thought it was. I feel like it's growing more and more. And now that I've been watching several like videos on that Poco phone by Xiaomi, I think that's how you say it, Xiaomi or Xiaomi. I like to call it the Xiaomi, but it's people say it's Xiaomi or something like that, which is the Poco phone F1 or whatever. Which is basically a flagship killer under like $400. I think you can get it for like 300 on Amazon. It's going for like 360 plus taxes right now, and that's a really good deal. Just because it's the specs are like decked out again, but it might be a phone that I'm considering getting as well. Tomorrow I am off though, so I might decide to make the trip to go to like Best Buy or something. Let me see. I'm trying to change the filter here. No, that's too bright. Okay. So I want y'all's opinion. If you guys are down to chat with me tonight, I can have a nice little conversation about what I should maybe get as far as smartphone goes. And let me sit back and relax a little bit, and we'll get this going. I'm just here chilling over here on my couch. But yeah, what are y'all's thoughts? What would you guys like to see me review? I haven't done a smartphone review in like quite a while actually. Get up here. My dog wants to jump on the couch with me. What's up, everybody? Sorry. You get to see my ugly forehead while my dog jumps up here. She wants to say hi. What's up, Ray Stone? How you doing? So, right now, Ray Stone, we're talking about what phone I should get. Right now, I'm currently sporting the iPhone 10, which is my daily driver, obviously, right? And it's probably a phone I'm going to keep for a while. But right now, I'm thinking about switching over to another phone. Now, I'm not going to buy another flagship device. That's something I'm going to tell you right now, Ray Stone. It's going to be something that's a budget device, maybe something under $200 perhaps. Maybe the Poco phone, which I don't know if a lot of you have heard of. Note 9 costs way too much, guys. That's not a phone that I really care to review, basically, because it's just basically an updated version of the Note 8, which I wasn't really too impressed to begin with. The Sony Xperia Z Ultra. I've never really thought about getting a Sony smartphone. It's just never really been my thing, I guess. And I've felt them in my hands, or I've held them, and I've kind of messed around with Sony phones a little bit, but it's never been to the point where I wanted to get one of their phones and review them. The Samsung Galaxy J8 Plus. I'm assuming that probably might be from like Virgin Mobile or maybe Boost or something like that, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm thinking about getting an unlocked phone, like maybe like the Motorola E5, or even possibly like one of the Moto G phones, just to test out. But again, like I don't know, the Poco phone seems like something that that everyone's kind of getting like in shock over, and I kind of want to get it in my hands also just to see like how it does. But here, guys, my dog, she likes to be on the camera. Okay, Coco says hi, by the way. You give me, she want to give me a little kiss right here? No, she's a hater. This dog hates everybody. That's why, little chihuahuas. She hates everyone except me, obviously. But hey, what's up, guys? I have like 6 viewers now, which is probably more than I thought I was gonna get this late on a Sunday night. But happy Labor Day to you guys. You know, let's get this conversation started. You know, if you guys have an opinion on what phone I should maybe check out. Paul Tech says pick up the LG Q7 Plus or the Moto 5e Plus from Metro PCS. Those phones are hot right now and guaranteed views. The LG Q7 Plus, maybe. I mean, I don't know if I can get my hands on it unlocked. You know, that might be. You know, I don't even know if I can like heard of the Q7 or whatever. Which again, you know, you say those phones are hot, but you know, I've never even heard of it. So that's something. The blue Vivo 11 Plus Essential phone. The Essential phone's been out for a while already, and the Xiaomi phone I do want to get, but I don't want to get that one that you're talking about. I do want to get the Poco F1, and I'm just kind of like undecided right now. Like I'm literally thinking about going to Best Buy tomorrow, and basically just looking around, seeing what they have. I mean, I've been kind of interested in the Asus phones or Asus or whatever, Asus. They have a few smartphones that are actually like pretty good build quality that I've actually held in my hand, and I don't know if that's anyone's been interested in those. Hey, no, sorry, my dog's over here. Like, get over here right now. My dog's trying to break out of my room. My Best Buy is always so bare with unlocked phones. It's irritating. Yeah, I mean the Honor Note 9. What's the Honor Note 9? I've never heard of the Honor Note 9. Yeah, Best Buy, it really just depends. Like I guess where you live. You know, right now my area, they do have a decent amount of unlocked phones. That I have been able to check out. And the cool thing about that is, like, if I go and get one, I can always just return it within, like, the 14-day policy, I guess. I'm knocking over my tripod over here. Come on. Hold on. My dog is being a pain, guys. So, sorry about that. So, anyway, here, let me see. Maybe I should be sitting up against my Funkos, guys. Phone is huge. I think it's like a 6.5-inch screen. What phone is that one that you're mentioning, Raystone? Because a lot of you guys are mentioning like the Q7 or whatever. And again, right now, you know, I'm just a little undecided. I really wanted the Honor Note 9. Is that by Huawei or what? Or is that by Samsung? I don't know. Is that like just a phone by Huawei in general? You know, I've been thinking about getting, there's a few Huawei phones out there that I've actually been wanting to get also. And I just really haven't decided which one I want to, you know, test out and review and do, like, you know, a full in-depth review for you guys, just to see what I can do. Because, again, like, I really have been out of the smartphone review game for a while. I would have to Google it. That's okay, man. But, again, like, I don't know if I should, like, wait and order something online. Reviewed the LG Stylo 4 Plus from Boost Mobile. Not a lot of coverage on that one also. The LG Stylo 4 Plus. I didn't even know there was a Plus version on that. So, Paul Tech, man, you're giving me some good advice. Even though, you know, I think you're taking a break on YouTube. I haven't really checked. I don't know if you've updated that video or not. But, man, I hope everything's going good, man. I mean, obviously, you're not getting away from watching YouTube videos, so I hope that's a good thing that you're able to still like watch me and the other guys' content while you're away taking, you know, your time off, basically. But how's the lighting, guys? By the way, I don't know if the lighting's any good over here or not. Everyone's saying that the Stylo 4 is trash, and you know that's up to that's basically you know, interpretation on like what other people are saying. I don't know if the Stylo 4 is trash. You know, I mean, there's a lot of reviews out there for the Stylo 4, so I don't know. Those would be the phones I would be reviewing right now, but unfortunately can't review them right now. Paul Tech, man, I hope that you can get back into reviewing. I don't know what's going on, man. I hope to watch you know, your videos soon though. You know, you've always been a big fan of mine, dude. So all I can do is reciprocate, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but poll has ended. Okay, so wow, I got 9 viewers right now. I did not expect that this late in the evening. Happy Labor Day, everyone. I hope all you guys get to enjoy your day off today. I am actually off from work today, which wasn't a choice of mine, actually. I wanted to work, but my boss gave me the day off. I guess it's because we get paid time and a half at my job. So I like to, you know, of course, everyone wants to get paid more, you know, when they're working on a holiday, obviously, but it's whatever. I can't do much about that. My dog is going nuts over here. She wants to go play with my other dogs, but she's in heat right now, so I don't want her to get too have too much fun. So, but the Note 9 is a beast, though. Well, yeah, of course the Note 9 is a beast. I mean, well, the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, I got you turned down, but it's still loud. Well, that's cool. I mean, I don't know. I am using an external mic for this phone that I am live streaming with, so I don't know if that's helping out at all. I have like a little cell phone attachment mic that I'm using, so I'm hoping that that helps you guys. But I don't know, guys. I've been kind of intrigued by like the Moto G, the Moto G line right now. Again, I've been wanting to kind of get my hands on the Moto G6 and just seeing like what's going on with that phone. Again, I'm not really too familiar with like the specs and what's going on there. I don't know if I want to go prepaid. Like that, you know, the thing about prepaid is if I go prepaid, like if I go prepaid, I would want to have to activate the device. You know what I mean? The Sony Xperia ZXA. I don't know. And the reason why I want to go unlocked right now is because if I go unlocked, I can actually put my SIM card into the phone, and I can actually use it as a daily driver, so I can actually tell you guys like what I do and what I do and what I don't like about the phone. You know what I mean? Especially since I'll be able to use it on a day-to-day basis. You know, if I'm, you know, I'm not one to just, you know, get a phone and then just, you know, review it for like a day or two. You know, I like to get hands-on with it. What phone is your iPhone X on? I'm using T-Mobile currently as my carrier. Hold on, give me one second. Get over here. Get over. No. Behave. Okay. Behave. Get over there. Get over there. Okay. Stay over there. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to discipline my dog a little bit. She's misbehaving. So yeah, I mean, I'm using T-Mobile, and I just recently switched from Verizon Wireless, and I was not. First of all, Verizon Wireless is obviously it's a little expensive for what you get as far as like you know the pricing and the plans. And I just you know I was with T-Mobile prior to going to Verizon, so I just decided to go back. You know I was very satisfied with what they have to offer. I think your iPhone X is unlocked for GSM carriers. Well, yeah, all iPhones are basically unlocked. I'm streaming on an iPhone SE. I can basically pop my SIM card into that, uh, and I can use that as the daily driver. But you know, I want to buy an unlocked, you know, phone. That way, I can just pop in my SIM card, and I don't have to worry about it getting locked into anything. Get the Pico phone. Hey, Manny Bug 90, what's up? I don't know what the Pico phone is. You mean the Poco phone? I'm assuming, right? Yeah, I mean the Poco phone again. It's kind of getting a lot of buzz right now. Yeah, the Pico phone. Yeah, I mean I don't know. I mean I've never had an iPhone from Sprint. I don't know what's going on there. But I guess it goes back to the model number, etc. like that. Raystone, the Poco phone is a phone by the company Xiaomi or Xiaomi or whatever you want to call it, and it's yeah, Manny Bug. It's 369 on Amazon right now, and it's a phone that's basically like so decked out in specs that people are just very shocked at like the price of the phone right now because the spec quality is just so high right now. It's basically like the Google Nexus of its time. You know, you were getting top of the line specs and features for like a fraction of the price compared to like the Galaxy and iPhones from that generation from like back in like 2000 and like 12 2013. But yeah, like if you look it up on YouTube right now, you can probably find a few videos. I think Marquez or MKBHD actually did an unboxing of it, or he did kind of like a quick video of him having hands on with the phone. Same thing with Unbox Therapy. What about the Nexus 6? The Nexus 6, I had it, the original Nexus 6. I didn't have the Nexus 6P, which was like Huawei's version of it, I guess. But no, I'm not gonna. There's no new Nexus devices anymore. And I had the original Nexus phone. I didn't really like it. I thought it was a little. Motorola did that one, which at the time I think Google had owned Motorola, so they just decided to put, their Nexus device on the Motorola brand, obviously. But now, like what Nexus or the Pixel goes back to, I don't even know who makes Pixel devices. It's really a no-name brand. I think it's just what LG. LG probably still makes Pixel devices. But anyway, we're dropping down in viewership, guys. I don't know what's going on, but it is late, so that's understandable. But again, guys, right now, tomorrow I might just go and check out Best Buy. I mean, right now I'm probably looking in the price range between 150 and $300, just depending on the device. But again, if I were to spend an extra $70, I can get that Poco phone, and I can get it by this coming Friday if I order it through Amazon because I have Amazon Prime. That's why. So I don't know. The Samsung Galaxy J7, isn't the J7 like a really old phone? Like, I don't know. I mean, that's I don't know. I'm kind of staying away from Samsung devices, guys. Like as much as like Samsung, as popular as Samsung is, I'm not gonna probably touch Samsung anytime soon when it comes to the review phone game. Just because like Samsung, I feel like congested the market for Android smartphones like in a pretty bad way, in my opinion. But yeah, you see like who's this Prajwal KR says Poco F1. So yeah, man, I'm really thinking about getting the Poco phone again, but ooh, check that out. Turn the light on, yeah. But I just don't know. I mean, again, I'm debating a Moto E5, Moto G6, whether it be like the base Moto G6 model, or even an Asus phone. Even though like not a lot of I don't really see a lot of review phone videos on those Asus phones. But again, there's a lot of no-name brands like I don't. There's just other brands out there that I might be looking at. And the one that goes top of mind is the Poco phone. I mean, the Xiaomi phone. I mean, even though it's not here in the States, you can still get it unlocked to the global version for like a fraction of the price, and it's basically going head to head with phones like the Galaxy Note 9 and the iPhone 10. Like the specs are like that good that it's like it has 6 gigs of RAM. It's got a 4,000 milliamp battery. What else does it have? It has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845. Like you can't. Those are top of the line specs right now in 2018. And I don't see why I wouldn't get it as far as an Android device go. I know it does have a skin on it, but I don't know. You got me about to check this phone out. Yeah, you should check it out, and it's not a bad looking phone either. I think it takes USB Type C as well. It's got a 6.1-inch screen, I believe. It's not. I think it's an IPS display. It's not an OLED display, or it's not like a super like AMOLED display like you would see on like Samsung phones and whatnot. But it is a good. It's a good enough phone to where like the screen won't bother you, or that's probably like one of the drawbacks. I think is probably the screen. But if you're not one to have like the clearest screen quality, and that might be tough for me because I have the iPhone 10, and the iPhone 10 has like a really crisp screen, guys. Like I don't know, like I mean, of course this is made by Samsung, obviously, right? But even the iPhone 10 has like one of the best clearest looking screens you can get. So we'll see. But I don't know. I'm just curious to see like how that phone performs. Like I'm more interested to see like what the camera quality can do, or what it can do as far as the camera quality goes, because people like want to. I think that's probably one of the most important features people find in smartphones nowadays is the camera. Like, and the reason being is because social media is a huge thing, right? The Note 7 FE. You want me to get the Note 7? What? The Note 7, the failed phone that was a flop for Samsung that they had to turn message retracted. Okay, I don't even know how you can retract these messages. Hey guys, if you don't mind, by the way, if you guys are into Super Chat, if you don't mind donating like $1 to my live stream here, that would help me out a lot. It'll help me pay for other budget phones later on. You know, when I get my YouTube check. But you know, if you guys are interested in contributing to my channel, I'll give you guys a big shout out, and we can actually talk about whatever you want to talk about here. Yeah, well, they made up with it for the Note 8 and Note 9. I wouldn't say they made up for it with the Note 8. The Note 8 still had a lot of minor flaws that could have made it a better phone. But at the same time, you know, the Note 9 obviously is picking up the slack to where the Note 8 was, you know, slacking basically. But anyway, let's see. I think I might move just because I don't like this background, guys. I might move. Hold on, let's find out. Let's move. Let's go back to my original seating area. Oh, hold on. Let's move. It's kind of hot in my room, by the way. I might have to turn on the air. It's hot in here, by the way. All right, so we're back in my room. Ray Stone just donated $1. Thank you, Ray, man. I appreciate that. Your contributions will not go unnoticed. So, since you donated $1, we will we will dedicate the next 5 minutes to talking about whatever you want to talk about, basically. So, let me get some better lighting in here, guys. Hold on. Turn on a light here, and okay, I don't know if that's helping or not. And I got a donation of $1 by Ray Stone. So thanks, Ray, for contributing to my YouTube channel, man. I appreciate that. So, you know, if you want, go ahead and give me a topic of conversation that you want to talk about, and we'll go ahead and talk about that for a few minutes. And again, I really appreciate that. You know, this is something that I'm new at. Also, is the super chat. So you know, if whoever donates money to my channel, obviously you'll get, you know, you'll get a cool, how do you say, feedback. Okay, so you're saying anything I want to talk about, basically. Well, I can talk about a lot of things, man. I mean, right now I'm just very excited to continue to grow my YouTube channel. First of all, like, I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with this channel or not. I'm not sure if I've actually talked with you personally on my YouTube page, or on any of my live chats, actually. But you know, I am trying to grow my YouTube channel. I think it's one thing that is a goal of mine, to kind of continue to hit and grow this channel. By the end of the year, my goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers. Right now I'm close to 7,500, but it's just continuing to grow. And I really want this channel to be successful, because I do one day want to be a full-time YouTuber. And, you know, I want to be like one of those guys that gets to travel to CES and all those big name conventions. But I can't do it unless I have followers, right? Obviously. And, you know, with that being in mind, you know, I just want to thank whoever is watching and whoever follows me. And, you know, besides Ray, whoever else is watching, you know, say something, guys. You know, I want to chat, but, you know, you guys, you know, you guys are just kind of lurking and not saying anything. So, but Ray was nice enough to donate $1 today. So I've been doing YouTube since, prior to this YouTube channel. I've had this YouTube channel since 2012. I created it, I think in like September or October, or maybe August of 2012. So this one's running on about 6 years already. But I've been doing YouTube since maybe like 2007. I used to have a gaming channel where I would play like I would post a lot of videos about games that I played back in the day. Now, I don't want to relate that channel. I used to be heavily into a game called DDR, or Dance Dance Revolution, and I would post a lot of videos about that. I had probably like about a couple hundred videos on me just going and playing DDR like in the arcade. So I've been doing YouTube on this specific channel since 2008 though. And you know, for the first couple years I was actually kind of growing and gaining some momentum. And then after that, I went from here back down, because, you know, I was going to school, and I was, you know, I was in a relationship, and I just really wasn't focusing on my YouTube channel as a whole. So, you know, when I stopped making videos, my YouTube channel started to, you know, go from here again to here, and it kind of trickled down a little bit. And, you know, all year I've made it a goal to try to get back into the YouTube game, you know, which is very hard, because YouTube has a very, very hard algorithm to kind of get when it comes to making videos and vlogging, etc. like that. And, you know, I'm a tech YouTuber, which, you know, is not uncommon. There's a lot of tech YouTubers out there, but at the same time, when I first started, I would review a lot of prepaid smartphones, which is a niche that I got into because, back in 2012, early 2013, I didn't see a lot of budget smartphone reviews out there. All I saw was flagship devices, So when I first started doing YouTube videos, at the time I thought, man, if I can do this, this will, definitely help me out a little bit financially because, we do earn ad earning from YouTube, right? But at the same time, it was my opportunity to kind of get hands on with a lot of devices that I wasn't able to, that I was able to kind of appreciate at the time because, back then, it was still the same with, the Samsung and iOS and everything like that, where people were just heavily into flagship devices. And then other flagship devices started coming out, companies like HTC and LG started kind of getting into the smartphone game also when it was just Samsung and, Apple basically at that time. And it was just starting to grow, you know what I mean? But for me, I did a lot of Virgin Mobile reviews. I did a lot of Boost Mobile. I would buy unlocked smartphones every now and then. And it was it was just pretty crazy, like how how many views I would get. So if you hadn't been familiarized with my channel, go check out my other videos, Raystone. I know you want to go look up the Poco phone, but if you want to check out my early videos from like back in 2013, 2014, you'll see a lot of really random review videos. So, but I appreciate you donating, man. Thanks a lot, man. I mean, that helps me out a lot. A dollar is a dollar. People don't realize, how much a dollar can help in today's economy. You know what I mean? But anyways, guys, so tomorrow I'm gonna make the trip to Best Buy and I'm going to check that out and I'm gonna see what I can get. If I decide to get something, you guys are gonna probably see an unboxing tomorrow. I might do an unboxing. Now, I might put a video together, opposed to doing a live video. I kind of like the fact that YouTube has a live version of this. 5 years ago they didn't have a live video. All I could do is just edit the video and upload it. So now the fact that I can do this live and interact with my fans is crazy. You know what I mean? But anywho, what else do you guys want to talk about tonight? It's late, but it's not that late. It's a little after midnight. If you're in Cali, it's like 10 o'clock over there. If you're from like Nevada or that area, it's still early. It's like 11 o'clock over there. So if you're on the East Coast, it's late for you. If you're in central time frame, it's a little late also. My dog wants to jump back on my lap. She's being a little pain in the butt. She just wants to be loved. Here, let me move that just a smidge. Move it this way. So I've just been sitting here. I just got out of work a while ago, like I said, and it's been kind of plaguing my mind to get that that phone, the Poco phone, and I want to do it, and I don't because the price is crazy, and I don't know if it would be worth it for me to get that phone because there's already a lot of top viewers out there that or top tech YouTubers that are promoting that phone that I want to get, and I don't know if my phone review would even like make a dent into something like in the YouTube platform with that specific smartphone. So that's why I'm kind of like iffy on the Poco phone, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll see how that goes. Oh man, I'm down to 2 viewers. Well, I'm really surprised that I actually had like 10 viewers at one point. So that's pretty good. I was kind of shocked when that happened actually. So Raystone, if you're still watching, again, thanks for the donation on my YouTube channel. I hate to ask for contributions, but if you guys are fans and you want to donate anything, honestly, it would help out my YouTube channel. It helps it grow, and I want to do more live streams for you guys. So if we can do live streams and even just get a little bit of donations every now and then, that would be great. I can definitely put more content out there for you guys. And again, I'm still considering creating a Patreon. I don't know if you guys have heard of Patreon, but we'll see how that goes. But I don't know, guys. I got 2 viewers and no one is chit-chatting. What's going on? Let me see. Maybe I'm getting the chats delayed here. I don't know. Maybe it's my internet connection. I don't know. But if you guys want to talk about other things other than smartphones, like let me know now. I'm down to talk about other things. Okay, should I raise this? Should I lower it? Come on, guys. Say something. I'm waiting. Chat, please. It's hard for me to continue the topic of conversation going, guys, if you know, if you don't want to, you know, chit chat with me, you know. So, waiting, waiting. Let's see. I mean, I got 2 viewers. I have a feeling that one of them is my mom and she's watching in the other room. Or I don't know. Could be my mom. Who knows? But, alright, guys. I guess, you know, if the chat doesn't want to continue going, I'm probably going to end this video just because, you know, there's really no point in me chit-chatting with myself. But, again, guys, you know, Mike, this is Mike from Budget Tech Reviews. You know, I will check out Best Buy tomorrow. And if there's a phone that I do like, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe, you know, check that out. I might come home with a smartphone tomorrow, and I might actually, you know, unlock it, get some use out of it, test it out a little bit. And I want to do that because I'm off over the next couple days actually. So I want to be able to put something together for you guys. That way you can check it out. Now again, you know, I've been out of the smartphone game for a long time already. I mean, probably for a couple of years already. It's been a good while since I've been able to actually like review a good smartphone or a good budget phone, to be honest. So, you know, to be for me to go from not reviewing smartphones to doing it again, it's going to be a transition for me because I want to back then when I would do my smartphone reviews, I wasn't I would Coco, get over here. I wasn't very good videographer when it came to smartphone reviews. So now that I have a little bit of a now that I have a little bit better experience with camera and video editing, I'd like to see what I can actually do. Especially now that I have a DSLR. Like, if you guys are not familiar with DSLRs, like, you know, I really want to, you know, put more smartphone videos together with this. One thing that I don't know how to do is I don't know how to get this to not darken when the screen's on or something like that. I think I have to take it off. I think I have to take it off auto mode though in order for that to work. But again, like, I don't know. I think it's interesting to how these work, basically. But, you know, learning how to use a DSLR is not easy either, guys, by the way. So if you guys are not familiar with DSLRs, and this doesn't have the battery in it. I was charging the battery. It's not easy. I mean, you have to really know how to use the lenses and know what you're doing as far as, like, close-ups, wide shots, you know, medium shots, or and whatnot. So we'll see how it goes, guys. And I got 3 viewers now. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about me getting a smartphone, and I want suggestions or opinions on maybe what smartphone I should get. Max Hill, what's up, Max Hill? How you doing? We're talking about what smartphone I should get as far as like a budget phone. My dogs are going crazy outside, by the way. I don't know what that noise is. I heard something. Something's going on outside, though. My dogs are freaking out. Seems like a really loud noise, like someone was trying to bang on the door. But anyway, Max, we're just talking about like what smartphone I should get, and you can give me your opinion also. I'm thinking about a lower to budget smartphone, maybe something under $100, just to look at, you know, and try out. I don't, you know, I'm not looking to, you know, get anything super expensive. We were talking about the Poco F1 phone, which is a flagship killer by Xiaomi, which has like a bunch of decked out specs, but again, that's a $369 phone on Amazon, and I just don't know if I want to throw the money out to get that phone, because it is expensive, but at the same time, like, I don't know, like, you know, it might be worth it. You know, I might be able to get rid of my iPhone once and for all. Good, you buy Chinese phones? They are really cheap and hold better specs than US No, I mean, I'm not too familiar with a lot of the brand. The only, I think, Chinese maker that I'm familiar with is Dodge. And, you know, there was a time a couple years back where I got sent a few devices that were smartphones that were from, I think one was from China and the other one was from, like, India. And I did test them out, but again, like, they weren't anything, like, super great, obviously. They were okay phones. For the time, though, I guess they were decent phones. One of them was like it wasn't even a phone. It was more like of a tablet, but I was able to put a SIM card in there. LG G6. I've already had and tested the LG G6, although I never did any smartphone review videos on it, buddy. But the LG G6, honestly, it's not worth it in my opinion. Now you can probably get an LG G6 really cheap. In 2018, I mean, I'm probably pretty sure the phone's going for like $250 to $300. But again, to be honest, like, that phone was not it didn't work well. It was very laggy and stuttery, and it was not something that a flagship should have been. And I think LG should have been really ashamed to how that phone performed. Okay, and maybe they tried making up by making the LG V30. I've never owned any of the V line phones. But I know that the V30 was probably a major upgrade opposed to the actual LG G6. So the ZTE Max, I think they have several versions of that phone. They have like the Boost mobile version, I think, and I think the Virgin mobile version. So I mean, I recommend the Lee Echo 2 or the LG Stylo 4. However, the Stylo 4 isn't really that cheap. Yeah, I mean, I think Paul Tech was in here earlier, and he suggested that I did get the Stylo 4 Plus or something. He says that one's by Boost. But again, I don't know. I'm not really too familiar. I've never reviewed a Stylo phone, so I mean, I can't even tell you, like, how those phones work or perform, you know what I mean? All I can tell you is what I read on paper and what the specs are, until I actually get my hands on the phone and test it out personally, I won't know, you know what I mean? But again, at the same time, it really just goes back to, who wants to see the phone review. Why don't you do a live broadcast tomorrow while you're at Best Buy? I'm on the Stylo one. Well, that's cool, Max. I don't want to do a live stream, especially when I'm at Best Buy. I think it's not really in my nature to go out in public to do a live stream like that. Mostly because I don't want to, put anyone on blast at Best Buy. And plus, there are certain rules when video recording inside specific retailers. And I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to get kicked out, especially since I know people that work at that Best Buy. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble, and I don't want to get myself in trouble. So, again, it would be a bad idea for me to actually go live over there. And I wouldn't recommend any of you do that, honestly. I mean, it's really to me, it's disrespectful for someone to go and turn on a video camera or something like that and try to make a scene inside a public or retail setting. Understandable if someone's like fighting or something like that. But, I wouldn't do it, guys. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Max, I was asking for donations, so if you want to throw $1 at me, just for the hell of it, we can talk about whatever you want for the next 5 minutes. Okay, Max says, how about the Motorola G6 Play? I think that's the one that sells for about $99. Yeah, I was thinking about that actually, and if they have it unlocked, I might check it out. I haven't really seen a lot of reviews going around on that phone. So I might actually check it out. I mean, the Moto G6 line I've always been a fan of the Moto G6 line. And if it's $99 and it's unlocked, I'm definitely going to, take a look at it and I'm going to consider it. I don't think that is the one that has a dual camera though. So, that's one thing that, that's a reason why people stay away from the Play versions opposed to like the regular decked out versions, is because the Play versions have a little bit dumbed down specs. But you never know. You should buy a Note 9. It's a budget smartphone, a high budget smartphone. Max, me hustles. I'm sorry. The Note 9, again, are you guys joking around with me? Like, I don't know what's going on there. Like, I don't know. I'm going to turn on the AC, guys. It's getting hot in here, by the way. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. You said that. Look, that's $900. Oh yeah, that's a cheap phone, by the way. Go. You want to go out there? Go. Okay, so sorry guys, I had to let my dog out real quick. She was being a pain. Ray Stone says, "What's up? Love my Note." Yeah, a Note 9 isn't nowhere near a budget smartphone. If anyone wants to throw another donation at me, I would love it, and I will talk about whatever you want to talk about for the next 5 minutes, okay? But anyway, yeah, I had to let my dogs out because they're misbehaving. Still waiting on my Note 2 512 Ocean Blue right now from Best Buy. That's crazy that you're... I mean, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the Note 9 and Samsung, like, as far as a device goes, but I think that, I mean, I guess I can't say anything because I have a $1,000 iPhone 10, and if I decide to get like the Pogo phone or whatever and decide to downgrade, or not downgrade, but get rid of my iPhone 10, I can make a lot of money off that iPhone 10, even if it's used. You know what I mean? I can probably sell it for like 600 or 700 bucks used, and I'll still get a decent amount. I can probably buy two Poco F1 phones for the price of my iPhone 10, which is funny. Okay, let's see. Am I getting any messages? Oh god, my dogs are barking. Guys, give me 1 sec. I have to go throw them outside. Okay, give me a sec, guys. My dogs are going nuts right now. Hey, hey. Nothing, they're going crazy. Come on, Boo. Yeah, he is, but he's not in the background. Come on, Boo. Alright, so I won't be surprised if all of you guys are like gone already, by the way. Oh, I still have 4 viewers. Nice. Yeah.
Well, look at the side over here in the house. I heard voices.
There's nothing going on.
Yeah?
There's nothing going on.
Let's take the flashlight for the dogs. The dogs know something's out there.
Well, they'll protect the house. My mom's saying that she thinks that there's somebody on the side of the house. It's probably at the Tecuache or something like that.
Yeah, something's. I heard footsteps.
Well, there's always squirrels and stuff climbing the trees, so that's why the dogs are going crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me see if you guys left comments. You have the Note 9 purple 512. Now I'm just waiting on my blue. So you're going to have two. Man, Raystone, you must have a lot of cashola if you're getting the Note 9. Or you're getting a second Note 9. That's crazy. Mil, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining in the broadcast, by the way. Go to sleep, lady.
Go outside and check the flashlight.
Hi, mother. I'm doing a live stream right now on YouTube. She wants me to go outside and check to see what's going on outside. If I go outside and I take the phone with me, I'm probably gonna lose my live stream, though. That's the thing. What up, Ray? How's it going? Ray, you must be balling with those two Galaxy Note 9s over here, by the way. But anyway, guys, I'm thinking, again, maybe the Moto G6 Play or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm going to have to really, really, look to see what they have over there. And then we'll go from there, guys. I don't know. I might not come home with anything tomorrow. We'll see. But if I do, again, you guys are going to see an unboxing. And if you guys are watching live, again, if you want to make a donation, I'll dedicate 5 minutes of whatever you guys want to talk about for 5 minutes. So... No baller. Meal Hustles is the baller. I'm just learning from him. Damn, Meal is a baller, man. This guy's always... He's a big fan. Hey, what's up, Manu Vegas? Manu Vegas. How's it going? Thanks for joining my live stream, by the way. We were talking about which budget smartphone should I get. If I'm thinking about reviewing another smartphone for my YouTube channel. I've been kind of out of the smartphone game for... a few years already, and I kind of just want to get back into it slowly, obviously. Meal Hustles is learning from me. I don't know about that. I know I ain't a baller. The G6 is in Walmart, but good luck. I'll watch whenever you buy. Max Hill says, thank you. What's up, Manu? Manu, I'm taking donations also, so if you want to donate, even if it's just like $1, I'll donate like... If you donate $1 or something like that, I will dedicate 5 minutes of whatever you want to talk about. And I don't know, people question like how I like the iPhone 10 and whatnot. I mean, I like it a lot. I mean, it has its, ups and downs, I guess. But for the most part, as a flagship device, I can't complain. The last iPhone I had prior to this was the iPhone 6S. And it's not something that... I complained about either. The camera is probably one of the top-notch features of it. You really have to kind of just get used to it. A lot of people were very crazy about the face unlock, but the face unlock works pretty good. Let's see if I can turn it on. The face unlock works perfectly. After you update it a couple times, there's really no flaws with the iPhone 10. So I mean, yeah, people are gonna complain that there's no customization, because look at all those tiles. I mean, look at I have to make folders, just to, you know, have stuff. And but for the most part, like, I can't complain. Like, you know, the iPhone 10 gets the job done. This thing basically lasts me all day on battery. You know, if the battery is going out for whatever reason, it has a good power saving mode, obviously, and it does what it needs to do. I mean, the standby time on these on iPhones lasts forever. I mean, shoot, this phone I'm streaming on is an iPhone SE, and it's been on standby for like 2 days. I haven't touched it, and it still had like 70 or 80% battery. So that just goes to show you guys that, you know, iPhone, even though, you know, people are very against them in some ways, you know, there's still a lot of good qualities about the iPhone that people just are not appreciating, I guess. And it goes back to either because they think that they're really too expensive, which they are. I agree that they're really expensive, but at the same time, you know, they do the job that they're supposed to do. Their apps work flawlessly. You know, I don't have issues with stutteriness or lag or anything like that. Manu, you don't like the iPhone? Why not, man? Why not? Look at that. Look at how buttery that is, though. Like, I mean, I can just jump from app to app to app, and like, you know, I'm not, you know, it's just crazy, like, you know, how fast these phones are. You know what I mean? And these only have like 3 gigs of RAM, by the way. You know, most of these other Android phones have like 6 to 8 gigs of RAM. You know. Hey, what's up, Ash? How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while, man. Ash, if you can donate to my YouTube channel via Super Chat, I will donate, or I will give you 5 minutes of whatever you want to talk about. Ash, the OnePlus 6 is way too much. I'm not looking to spend that much, honestly. Alright, Raystone, thank you again for contributing to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We will see you later, man. Thanks again, okay? And my dogs are back inside. I don't know what happened. My mom brought them back in quick, though. But anyway, yeah, so we're just talking about, you know, what smartphone I should get. I'm thinking about reviewing another budget tech smartphone or whatever, or budget smartphone. And the OnePlus 6 to me isn't a budget smartphone. It's still more of a flagship device. For the price and what you get, I think it's a really, really good phone, but it's not something that I want to review. Yeah, Android to iOS is really similar to PSP to Nintendo. The iOS is much better optimized than Android. And that's the thing about iPhones. Like, people, you know, can complain all day, hey, yeah, the price is expensive on iPhones or iOS, but the thing is, they work with basically everything, you know what I mean? Because I don't like the iPhone 10 because I like Android. Man, well, you know what? I like Android also, you know what I mean? And it was really hard for me to transition from iPhone or Android to iPhone because I was very skeptical also. Ash, my budget right now is probably between $100 and $300. You know, I don't want to spend more than that. But mostly because I might only keep the phone for a few weeks and then I might return it. So it's not something that I'm like kind of freaking myself on. If I do end up getting the Poco phone though, that's something that I'm gonna keep, and that's something that I'm not gonna let go to waste. Obviously, that's, you know, that's a phone that with decked out specs that is again, it's a flagship killer. And we'll see. Hold on, wait. Oh, there we go. Let me lower that really quick. And I'm glad I got like 7 viewers now. I was about to end the video and people just started showing up. That's pretty cool. Ash, or whoever wants to donate to my YouTube channel right now, their opinion might get the phone that they want to see in the review. Yep, iPhone challenges devices with about 2x as much RAM and specs. Exactly, you know. And that's the crazy thing about it, you know. And, you know, I don't know if that's because of the software that's engineered into these things or if it's the hardware, you know. I don't really know at this point, you know what I mean? You know, people wonder how iPhones work so good or how they're engineered so good to work so good, you know. I mean, no, they're not the prettiest of phones. I mean, honestly, like, you know, there are better looking phones out there than the iPhone 10, obviously. Obviously, you know, you're going to know the iPhone because of that little notch on top. You know, everyone knows the infamous notch, right? And it's really sad that a lot of other smartphone companies went in and copied that. You know, I don't like that the other, like, Android devices like LG and, you know, OnePlus or whatever went and copied that. The Nokia 5.1. I didn't even know Nokia still made smartphones. You have the Galaxy J3 Emerge. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen the J3 Emerge. I've seen it floating around at Best Buy. That phone's been out a while though, I think. But anyway, guys, right now, if you donate to my YouTube channel via Super Chat, you will get 5 minutes of undivided attention by me. Budget Tech Reviews, aka Mike from Budget Tech Reviews, and whatever you guys want to talk about, I will talk about for the next 5 minutes. Okay. Not it can be too personal, but if you guys want to ask me questions and do a Q&A also, I will give you my undivided attention if you guys want to donate like $2 or something like that. You know what I mean? That helps me out. That helps this YouTube channel out. So the LG V20 is also, well, it was a good flagship phone for its time. I don't have anything against that. I mean, if you're using the LG V20, I think that's probably a better phone than Nokia is back, and it's the great they ditched Windows and got on Android. Check the phone out. Yeah, I mean, I've heard about it, but I haven't really wanted to or cared to look at Nokia, I guess. I mean, I think it's cool what they're doing, but it's kind of like BlackBerry jumping on the Android bandwagon. I think BlackBerry was really too late when it came to that. And the thing about BlackBerry is BlackBerry could have been like one of the top sellers. It was more popular than, iPhones and Samsungs for its time, you know what I mean? So for them to go from like selling so many phones to from here to here, it just shows you how smartphone trends can change over the years. But yeah, they're still making phones, but they're still making phones with physical keyboards. Like really, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I know there's a very small market for that still in today's world, but I wouldn't do it. I would not want to get a phone that has a physical keyboard. I mean, they were fun at the time. I did have smartphones that had QWERTY keyboards or whatever you want to call them. My dogs are here and they're misbehaving, guys. If you want to see, I will show you a thing of my dog. Look, there's one of them right there, and the other ones are right here. Oh, you can't even see. He's like laying. He's laying next to me. Okay, anyway, guys. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to buy a Nokia phone though. The Honor Play, and that's the thing. I've never even heard of the Honor Play. I mean, I'm familiar with Huawei phones, and other Huawei devices, but I've never heard of the Honor Play. So, again, I'm just gonna make the trip to Best Buy tomorrow. I will see. If not, I might look at what the Poco phone has to offer. It's a good flagship or it's a good flagship killer is what I like to call it. It reminds me of the Nexus devices for its time, because that price range is just ridiculous. I mean, it's under $400, the 64 gig version on Amazon right now. And even though it's only in India right now, that phone, people are going to be buying it just to test out and see what it can do. And again, for something that has 6 gigs of RAM and just a lot of other, topped out specs. I can't name them all, obviously. There's just so many other specs. But anyway, I'm looking at Kenny Omega. Look at that. Kenny Omega and Conan on my phone. That's crazy. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm a big wrestling fan, by the way. So I'm just over here on Facebook, and that popped up on my timeline. But anyway, let's see. The Texas REP Bridges. I love ZTE Max XL. The ZTE Max XL, is that the one with the fingerprint sensor in the back? I mean, I'm thinking about reviewing something really cheap also, guys, so it doesn't necessarily have to be something like expensive. Check out Honor Play, it's nice as well. Ash, I might check it out. I mean, if they sell it at Best Buy, definitely. Again, the reason why I want to check out Best Buy is because Best Buy is like not even like 5 minutes away from where I live. So I have access to buying a few smartphones from there. Alright, Ash, too sweet, man. I'm sure you're a fan of Jinder Mahal, man. The modern day Maharaja. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, for the most part, I guess we're going to take a look tomorrow, guys, and see what's going on there. Ash, if you want to donate $1 to my, let's see, I have an LG G Pad times 8.0. I don't know what that is. Is that a notepad or something like that, or is that like a tablet? My dogs are still misbehaving. They're being little chicos over here. I just realized, guys, this is like my 5th or 6th video that I've posted this week. So I mean, I'm not I've been trying to post a lot more videos. Oh, it's a tablet, okay. And I don't know if me posting videos on the daily is actually helping me get more subscribers, but if I can continue to build my fan base, just by you guys sharing and liking my videos, then that's going to help me in the long run. with YouTube's algorithm or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just very happy to continue doing YouTube, guys. You know, it's something that I'm looking forward to doing it now. I'm thinking about YouTube a lot more than I was the past couple of years. So I think I have a video on the YouTube, the LG Tribute HD. Actually, I think there's another LG Tribute video, but I think I did a review on that one already. If I'm not correct, I think I did that last year. So you might want to check that out. It's probably somewhere on my YouTube channel. Oh, it wasn't a very good phone. It was an okay phone. You could check out the Ms. Who's the Boss. He has been reviewing these budget phones. Mr. Who's the Boss. I don't know who that is. Never heard of that YouTube channel, but I mean, you know, I want to do my own reviews. I mean, I respect other tech YouTubers like TechRight, who is a big fan. Stefan, give you a big shout out, man. You know, him and I have been talking this week, and you know, he's trying to put me on a pedestal because he says that he's a big fan of my channel, and you know, he used to watch me a lot back in the day, and he's got close to 30,000 subscribers now, and he said that he's making, you know, a pretty good amount of money on YouTube, and I want that to be me. I want that to be my, you know, extra income earnings for me, obviously. But right now, do you like the AllView TX1? I've never heard of that, Manu. I'm not even sure if I've heard of that brand specifically, so I can't give you an opinion on that. I've never heard of that. But anyway, I don't know. I mean, a lot of these brands that you guys are giving me, I've never heard of. So I mean, there's no disrespect there. I do apologize. It's a Romania company. Ah, okay, I got you. Well, no, Manu, I haven't heard of that. But I mean, you know, maybe I can check it out online one of these days just to see what's going on there. But I mean, thanks for keeping up with the chat, guys. I mean, I really appreciate it. You guys are being awesome. Ash, Manu, you know, Ray Stone, whoever was chit-chatting with me. You know, I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and chatting. I've been going on for like an hour already. I didn't realize I was I didn't realize I've been going on this long. It's already 1 in the morning my time, guys, and I'm getting pretty tired. So I think I'm gonna end the chat now. Oh man, what's going on? I just keep getting more and more viewers. I went from like 2 people to 6 people all of a sudden. So Frank Crawford, what's up, man? You're not really. Oh yeah, you're kind of late. I've been on for an hour already. Max Hill says battery died. Oh, Max, what's up? So guys, if you want to donate to my current chat, you know, if you always want me to stay up longer, donate $1. Donate $1 to my live chat, and that will help keep the YouTube. That'll keep the live stream going. Manu's asking, I like HP laptops? I mean, I'm not really you know, keen on laptops nowadays, man. I like HP or Hewlett Packard as a brand though. You know, they make a lot of good computers. I just don't know if you know, I'm a fan of their laptops. I mean, I have a MacBook Pro, which is the laptop I've had for the past 4 years. So I don't have an opinion on other laptops. I do kind of want to get into like reviewing like computers or laptops though. You know, I think that you know, there's still a big market for people that want to use home computers, which I've been kind of trying to get into. You know, I've been trying to rebuild or re-customize my old 2009 E-Machine computer. Same thing with Asus laptops. You know, I think they're good. It just really goes back to the specs and what you want. You know, you have your cheap budget laptops that are like between $200 and $400, and then you have, you know, your good laptops between $600 and $1,000. You know, and if you want a really, really good laptop, you're gonna spend like more than $1,500. So you know, it really just goes back to the consumer, man. I mean, it really just depends on what you want. If you want like a low-end laptop, you're gonna get something that has like 4 gigs of RAM that has like a SATA drive. You know what I mean? You know, if you want a higher-end laptop, you're gonna get something that has an SSD with like at least 8 gigs of RAM, an IPS display, something good. You know. But like, you know, I mean, technology is changing all the time, but you can still get cheap laptops. I mean, it really just depends. You know, Acer is a brand of is a known brand that's really known for being very budget friendly when it comes to their devices. And so I mean, if you guys are not looking to spend a lot of money, Acer would be the way to go. I think Acer even sells like a $700 gaming PC that I'm kind of interested in you know, testing out just for the hell of it. But again, you know, it goes back to the budget, and I don't have the funding to budget these type of reviews because You know, it's just a lot of money. You know, I can't do it without getting a lot more views on my YouTube channel, guys. So, you know, I count on y'all to share and like my videos. You know, if you have Twitter, if you have Facebook, if you go post on different forums, you know, please share my videos if you guys like my content. You know what I mean? Like, I've been upgrading my eMachines computer for the past couple weeks, and right now I have it. I swapped out the case. I put in an SSD. I swapped out the OS also. Do I like Windows 7? Windows 7 to me is still more of like a standard when it comes to an operating system. It was probably like the most stable version of Windows for its time. Now, of course, there's Windows 10, which I have Windows 10 Pro running on my updated eMachines computer. Which honestly, before I updated it didn't have the specs to run it. It was horrible, but again, because I updated the processor and I upgraded a few things, it's running a lot better now. So my dogs are playing. So I mean, Windows Vista and Windows 8 were pretty much the worst Windows operating systems that you could get for its time. I would probably want to do Windows Vista over Windows 8, dude. Windows 8 was horrible. But Windows 7, I think a lot of people still use Windows 7. I think people still prefer it over Windows 8. A lot of people prefer it over Windows 10 still, although I don't know how much longer Microsoft is going to support any updates when it comes to Windows 10 or Windows 7. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Let me go throw my dogs out really quick again, guys. These dogs are driving me crazy. Hey, hey. Alright, so I don't know if you guys heard any of that or not. My dogs are going crazy. Who wants to make a donation to this chat so that and if you guys make a donation, I will chat about whatever you all want. I will chat about whatever you want to chat with or answer whatever you want to ask. Yeah, you can't escape Windows 10. And don't get me wrong, Windows 10 is okay also. It kind of reminds me of a mix of Windows 8 and Windows 7. That's all it is. All they did was implement the good things about Windows 8. And hold on, I think I have the wrong light on. Give me 1 second. Let me turn this light off. How's that? Is that any better? That back light is kind of bright, that's why. Just all of it. Yeah, Windows 10, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. I mean, I'm growing to like Windows 10. But I still don't use it like day to day. I still prefer Mac OS or the Mac operating system opposed to Windows, I guess. You know, even though I used Windows my entire life, you know, I switched over to Mac like 4 or 5 years ago, and I really haven't gone back to Windows. But you know, I want to give Windows a chance again. I want to see what it has to offer. But that's why I've been kind of upgrading and kind of messing around with my PC a little more because I want to use that more. You know, I want to maybe test out some light gaming on it because people play Fortnite, right? Fortnite's a huge thing, so I want to see what I can do with my upgraded computer because I'm putting money into that and I want to see what it does. So the only way I can measure its performance is by like trying to either do some heavy editing on it or gaming on it. I've never really reviewed any type of tablets from ZTE, Manu Vegas. I have done some tablet reviews, but I haven't done any by ZTE, man. I've had a few ZTE smartphones, though, and ZTE, in my opinion, is still an underrated smartphone maker. It does have its flaws, obviously, but at the same time, all smartphone companies have its flaws. So, whoa. That's cool. That package will be delivered on Tuesday. Frank, I know, man. You told me Frank's sending me a package, by the way, guys. He says it's an EDK, which is an everyday kit or whatever. And again, he says it's a surprise. Frank's a fan. If you guys are watching him chatting here, he decided to put together a kit for me. So I'm gonna do an unboxing of that, and I'm gonna review it live probably, just to see what he sends me. And he says be careful with one of the items because I might cut myself. So So I don't know what the deal with that is, but I hope I don't cut myself frank with that. Yeah, but going back, dude, like I'm excited to see what that is and see what you sent me, and we'll go from there. I might actually end up using those tools that you sent me. So I don't know, guys. What else do you want to talk about? Whoever wants to donate $1 to my live feed will get, again, 5 minutes of my undivided attention on here. Okay. So chat with me. Take a sip of water. EDC kit. Ah, there you go. Manu asks, do you like Windows XP? I liked Windows XP. It was a good operating system for its time. I mean, I think it was probably Windows' most popular operating system. It was an operating system that that basically stood the test of time, and people still. I mean, you'd be surprised, but people still use Windows XP on like lower end computers that they are either building or putting together for like either gaming or servers like that. So I don't know. I liked Windows 7. I had it back in like high school and junior high back in the early 2000s. But once Windows 7 came out, I got that and I never went back to XP. So it really just depends on what you guys are looking for. Windows 7 is really old, and so is Windows XP. So you kind of have to get with the times, guys. It's 2018. You have to really kind of just adapt to newer software. Let me go check on my dogs, guys. I'll be right back. Stay with me. Okay, give me a second. Okay, again, I can't believe I've been chatting this long, and I hope I'm not keeping my mother awake because she's probably trying to sleep. But anyway, guys, what else do you want to talk about? Again, if someone makes a donation to this chat, I will keep the chat going for another 15 minutes. If not, I will end the chat in 15 minutes, okay? Because I'm tired and I need to start getting ready for bed soon. Because I'm that old. Ugh. But again, tomorrow I'm going to check out Best Buy and I'm going to check out the smartphones, see what they have. Maybe I'll come home with the Moto G6 Play. Maybe I'll come home with the Moto E5. Maybe I'll check out the LG Stylo 4. I don't know, guys. I mean, there's a lot of smartphones out there. Asus has smartphones, that I've been kind of interested in looking at, and they're not expensive either. They're between like $150 and $200. So I'm really interested in seeing like what they have to offer. Do you guys want to see my other dog? She's really fat, by the way. Her name's Sophia. Sophie! Say hi, Sophie. She's a cute dog. She's really annoying. She likes to be loved. Come over here. Come on. Yeah! She loves to be loved. Max Hill says the Moto 5 E5 can be really cheap depending on which one you buy. So that's interesting to hear. I know that like depending on the maker or the carrier, you might get like a different variant of the Moto E. Which to me it shouldn't be like that. I think all smartphone carriers should carry the same specs as far as the phones go. My dog's trying to hump the other dog over here. That's hilarious. Hey, behave. Get over there. My dogs are weird. I'm so mean to my dogs, by the way. But they're trying to hump each other over here, so. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to end the chat already. You guys have been great tonight. Ray Stone, again, big shout outs to you for donating $1 again. Cricket sells the E5 Cruise and it's $40. And I've never heard of the E5 Cruise. Manu Vega says, hi, dog. He was saying hi to my dog. But guys, I'm really going to probably try to get off the chat now, unless no one donated an extra $1 to keep this chat going for another 15 minutes, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to get off. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I will do a live I'm not gonna do a live unboxing, but if I end up coming home with a smartphone, I will do an unboxing video and I will upload it for you guys. Okay, so again, guys, this is Mike from Budget Tech Reviews signing off. You know, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. That helps out a lot. And, you know, if you guys like this channel, please subscribe, especially you, Max Hill, Manu, and all you guys. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Always subscribe, guys, and, you know, like my videos. That's going to be the key to my success on YouTube. So, again, guys, we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night, okay?